Our community project is focused on helping the hungry and food insecure community of the Midway area in Chicago, Illinois, and help Chicago take one step closer to achieving zero hunger. A world where no one is suffering from hunger is a world with better economies, education systems, improved health, and equality and social development.
For Phase 1 of our project, we already knew of two organizations called the United Nations and the Greater Chicago Food Depository. From these websites, we learned that hunger is something people suffer from because they have nothing to eat, whereas food insecurity is when you are prevented from getting healthy food due to certain circumstances. We found another organization called Feeding America. It is the largest organization in the U.S. with 200 food banks across the country.
The United Nations website states that 25.9% of our population suffer from high or moderate levels of food insecurity.
Good thing the Greater Chicago Food Depository exists. They successfully distribute food through agencies such as soup kitchens, food pantries, shelters, etc.
During Phase 1, we use our thinking skills to brainstorm what our service action will be, as well as our direct and indirect services. We worked together to come up with ideas of how we could advocate for our community project, and we plan to stay focused on the Midway area and inform our families, friends, classmates, and teachers on an issue we can all help solve.
We also used our research skills by gathering information on our topic from various organizations and websites, some of which he mentioned. Our research consists of the amount of people with food insecurity and hunger, how food insecurity and hunger affects our community and other people's lives, and how we can help end it.
My partner and I made plans to make an informative poster and a survey and send it out to the school, and we followed through with that plan. Many people don't know what food insecurity is or how many people go hungry in the U.S., nor do many people know many facts about hunger. Hopefully by watching this documentary, you learn something.
To achieve our goal of having a positive impact on the Midway community, we made a plan to volunteer and donate to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. We used our self-management skills to decide on a date and time for when we would do our service action.
My partner and I used our communication skills to fill out a project proposal where we answer questions like, how will you achieve your goal? We also decided to donate and volunteer to the Greater Chicago Food Depository, an organization that helps thousands of families who are undernourished or affected by food insecurity. We also use our communication skills to take notes on our predictions and knowns and concerns of our planned action.
Volunteers filled up boxes with uncooked macaroni and passed it out to others. My partner and I then scooped up the macaroni and put it into bags.
We then had to place the bags of macaroni on a food weight scale. Each bag had to weigh about or exactly 3 pounds.
We used these machines to quickly tie the bags. Altogether, our group of volunteers packed 3,084 bags of macaroni. That is 2,570 meals. So each volunteer, including me and my partner, packed about 143 meals.
Hello, I'll be interviewing my sister on her thoughts on world hunger and her experience of volunteering at the Greater Chicago Food Depository. What do you think the best solution for hunger is?
I think the best solution for hunger is not wasting food, so being cautious about what you're buying and the amount you're buying.
What did you learn from your experience of volunteering at the Greater Chicago Food Depository?
What I learned from my experience there was that hunger has affected many families and people's lives, causing them to go days without eating.
What did it feel like to make an impact on the hungry and food insecure community?
It felt good because I was helping those in need.
Would you volunteer at the Greater Chicago Food Depository again?
Yes, because when I volunteered, it was my first time volunteering to help a cause, so I was glad to have that experience.
And lastly, from your experience of volunteering at the Greater Chicago Food Depository, do you think you would volunteer somewhere else to support a different cause?
Yes, because doing simple things like volunteering can make a big impact in our community.
Thank you.
My partner and I used our social skills while employees were telling us what to do. We also used our social skills to work together and be productive in what we were doing.
We used our self-management skills to focus and concentrate on scooping up exactly 3 pounds of macaroni into a bag, which took some time.
A weakness in our project was our plan to donate to the Salvation Army. But with a little guidance from Ms. Yanelli, thank you, we decided to donate to the Greater Chicago Food Depository because their main goal aligns with ours.
Another weakness was figuring out which community in Chicago to help. Ultimately, we chose the Midway area of Chicago. Our strengths from the project were quickly figuring out how we wanted to help the hungry and food insecure community and how we wanted to gather and organize our research from the project. About 8.9% of our world's population, that's 690 million people who go to bed hungry every night. Since 2014, the amount of people affected by hunger has steadily increased. The United Nations has a goal to end hunger by 2030. If this rate continues, by 2030, 840 million people will be affected by hunger.
Volunteering at the Greater Chicago Food Depository was an experience that went by quickly. My partner and I made a small but noticeable difference, and all it took was 3 hours.
A world where no one is suffering from hunger is a world with better economies, education systems, improved health, and equality and social development. Our community project's main focus was to help the hungry and food insecure community of the Midway area in Chicago, Illinois, and help Chicago take one step closer to achieving zero hunger.